Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Combat Craig, and today we're talking about how many intent to files can you have per 526 EZ. My mom thinks I'm special. So you can only have one intent to file, one, per 526 EZ. So the 526 EZ, you can have as many disabilities as you want on your 526 EZ, but you can only have one going. So let's throw some scenarios out there because I get this question a lot and I get it in my bootcamp a lot. If you want to learn more about the VA claims process, check out my bootcamp, combatcraig.com. There's a link down there. And then all VA claims come down to medical evidence. You need medical evidence. If you don't have a current diagnosis, current symptoms, and a nexus, you're not going to win your claim. My med team can help you out. Again, there's a link down there in the description. So one intent to file per 526 EZ. So let's say you file a claim and then you're like, oh, shit, I want to add more stuff. Let me get another one open so I can thread the needle. You don't need to do that with an intent to file. You don't need to have one open. Once you have one open, you file your claim. The intent to file and the 526 EZ are one. They're stuck together, right? Once the claims process starts. So if you want to add another disability and your first claim, your intent to file and 526 EZ, that hasn't been adjudicated yet, and you open another intent to file, get another 526 EZ going. Let's say you're doing it for something they're going to change, like sleep apnea. You want to get it in before, they change the rating criteria. If you do that, you can only have one intent to file and 526 EZ. 526 EZ is the main thing here, open at once. So if you add another one to it, it's going to be a duplicate or invalid. And they're going to take it, the second one, and add it onto the first one because you can only have one, and that's going to be your first one. So it's good to have strategy. It's good to think about, how you're going to maneuver things in the future, but you can only have one 526 EZ open at a time. So that's one scenario. I would argue if it's, been 27 years like it was for me, go after a high value claim, prove it up, get the medical evidence, wait for the decision, fight it on appeal if you have to, and get that money and then make your next move. Kind of loading things up, filing too many disabilities at once, trying to stagger them. We're not in a rush here. We already wasted 20 years. We don't want to, if this process now is going to take 2 more years to get to 100%, we're in no rush to screw that up. Just let it take 2 years, right? File the first one. Takes 5 months, 7 months, whatever it takes. Then open another intent to file and file a claim for another disability or two. And then let those ride. At any point in that process, you're able to file a claim for as many disabilities as you want, but it's not going to make anything go faster. And I'd argue that it will actually make things go slower. So that's basically how this works. One intent to file per 526 EZ, one 526 EZ at a time, period. It's either open and they haven't made a decision on it yet, or it's adjudicated, closed, and you have a decision. If that's the case, then you can file another claim. If you file another claim before the adjudication process is completed, they're going to add it onto the first one because they call it an invalid 526 EZ or a duplicate 526 EZ. I hope that helps. And I get this question a lot. It's a good question to ask and stuff like that. But be strategic with this stuff. Again, check out my bootcamp. There's a link in the description at combatcraig.com. Make sure you have medical evidence. If you wait until the CNP exam to get your medical evidence, I just don't like my chances. It's their guy, right? We're not paying for it. It's a CNP. Sometimes they try to make us pay for it, but it's a CNP exam. They pay for it. It's their guy. Show up with medical evidence that's positive and in your favor before you go to their guy, if that makes sense. So thanks for joining me in this video. If you want to check out some more videos, why don't you check out this one over here? Yeah, like this one. I think it might be over here somewhere. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video.